Okay, really quickly, I am going to show you this thing I came across, and we're going to see if it works. So I'm going to take just this is a napkin. I don't know, maybe from McDonald's, fast food restaurant, some kind of just cheap brownish napkin. Okay, I'm gonna lay it down here on my newspaper, and then I took some strips of wax paper. All right, you see the wax paper right here, and I cut the wax paper into about half-inch strips, and then I dipped the wax paper into this half glue, half water mixture. I used it already, but it was half glue, half water, and I dipped this in there and I let it soak. So these have been soaking. All right, I'm in a big fat hurry, and so I have my approximately half-inch pieces of wax paper here that I have dipped in the glue water combination. And the first one I practiced this once, but I used way too much glue. So, all right, now I'm gonna take this. I'm just gonna lay it down. See, I'm just gonna lay it down horizontally onto my brown neutral colored napkin, and I'm just gonna do that all the way down. And since we're working in these 4x4-inch handmade sketchbooks, this doesn't have to be very big, and each layer I'm going to slightly overlap. You see how this layer slightly overlaps that one? All right, here we go. Now, papyrus paper was the kind of paper that they used in ancient Egypt. It wasn't like the paper that we are used to. That one's not real straight. You know, the Egyptians were such good craftsmen. I was trying to make this pretty neat, but it's pretty late, and I'm really running out of time, and so I guess I didn't cut them all straight. All right, so anyway, yeah, the papyrus paper was used by the ancient Egyptians, and they would make this papyrus paper out of the papyrus plant, and that grew along the Nile River, and then they would roll it up into the scrolls for storage. And so I don't have access to a papyrus plant, or I guarantee you I would be trying it with an actual papyrus plant. But I'm kind of tempted to see if I can grow one in my garden room now, you know? I don't know. All right, now, so I've overlapped them that way. It's kind of hard to see in here, I know. And now I'm going to go and I'm going to overlap them the other way. Now earlier in my kitchen, I came home and I found this psycho mummy with the weirdest accent you ever heard trying to eat my child. I think he had I don't know, he acted like he had some kind of a head injury. As you can see, I'm going the other way now. I went horizontal, and now I'm laying them down on top of that vertically with slight overlapping. Anyway, that mummy actually made some fake papyrus paper out of a brown paper bag. Now, we won't know until tomorrow what this is going to look like, but this was what he made right here. All right, and that's okay and all, but I think the original papyrus paper was a little bit, I don't know, I think it was a little bit thinner. And so I just wanted to experiment with this wax paper. And if you guys want to experiment at home and try out some different types of paper that you think would work, go for it. I love experimenting and trying new things. And yeah, so you know, if we have another toilet paper shortage, I can take that mummy and unwrap him. Something's wrong with him, man. All right. Alrighty, so yeah, that looks pretty good. So now I'm just going to, I've got two layers. First layer is horizontal pieces side by side. Second layer is vertical pieces side by side. And now I am going to just kind of, it says to use aluminum foil, you know, to flatten it out. But I'm just going to use my hands because my hands have, as you can see, they've been through the mill. A little bit of glue is not going to hurt them. I apologize for anything that other mummy might have said to you guys. Oh my goodness. Poor Spencer's probably going to have nightmares for a while. Alright, fortunately, Joel slept through it, and my husband, well, he wasn't here. He probably would have had that mummy committed to a psych ward. Alrighty, so I've gotten this smashed out nice and flat. I think this is going to be kind of interesting. There is one piece here that it's not overlapping very well, so I'm going to take that off and replace it with another strip. And alright guys, I'm going to go now, and we're going to see what this looks like, and who knows, maybe you guys will want to try this in class. If you do, we have the stuff to do it with. If not, we can get it. Alright, have a good evening. I will sign out and see you guys later.
Hello everybody, I am a mummy from ancient Egypt, and I am here today to teach you how to make papyrus paper. Excuse me, I have some sand in my throat. My family, they didn't have a lot of money, but they didn't want me to be buried in the sand, so they hired the cheapest mummy wrapper they could find, and, well, I think he might have had a drinking problem too, because as you can see, I'm kind of falling apart, but it's okay. I'm still going to teach you today how to make papyrus paper, and papyrus paper is an early form of paper used in ancient Egypt around 3000 BC. The first paper was made from papyrus plants that grew exclusively on the banks of the Nile and its delta regions. The Egyptians, they developed a long and complex process to make the first paper and rolled it into scrolls for storage. I'm kind of hungry. I haven't eaten in a while. Hey,
No,
kids.
get out of my house!
I'm teaching the kids how to make papyrus paper. While I'm doing this, I got a joke for you. Who changed King Tut's diapers? His mummy.
There we go. They told me I had to marry a relative, so I jumped off one of the pyramids. And then I got mummified. It was worth it. All right, here we go.